talking way too loud. And if you don't like the sound, you could just tune it out. Who you rooting for? They say whatever team that'll win. I say cool, cause it's gonna be whichever one I'm in. Yeah, I'm good like that. Who you rooting for? They say whatever team that'll win. I say cool, cause it's gonna be whichever one I'm in. Yeah, I'm good like that. Yeah, I'm good like that. Telling you that I might never go to sleep, stay up all night, doing just what I like. No more hoping, no, I'm right like this. I don't lie like this, I won't fight like this. Yeah. Him and her and them over there, they looking over here, they giving me a stare like I can't. Who you rooting for? They say whatever team that'll win. I say cool, cause it's gonna be whichever one I'm in. Yeah, I'm good like that. Yeah, I'm good like that. Floating on my wave, I don't care what you say, cause really either way, I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it. I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it. I'ma do it like that. 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 I'ma do it like that.
Yeah, look how they looking at me. I think they influenced by me. They say they not fucking with me, alright. Wish all they looking at me. She want me to slide for the flame. She want me to show her some things. But right now I'm focused on me doing me. Gotta watch step on the tightrope. I never fall off, this light work. Know it's people trying to see me down real bad. Same ones trying to meet me where I'm at now. Same ones trying to figure how I got here. I been serving my pop, bitch, shoving my sauce, been writing me songs since 48 key drugs. Tell me when to go, how you think I'm finna stop? I be protecting my inner child. You could keep all of that dissonance. They be hating on me cause they see I'm gifted. It's all for the soul, your shit 3D printed. I been doing me like I got a blank check. I been decking shade for the love and respect. Wanna touch stage, cross seas on me, no drama, more flights, next year's looking lit. I'm laid up in somebody grass, I'm burning the gas to my last breath. Life is so fragile, enjoying the roses so high you can't see me, I'm seated. She wanna beat me, I'm trying to do Fiji, I live on the island alone. I'm trying to be one with my aura before I allow your soul.
I don't care what you say, cause really either way, I'ma do it like that. 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 Yeah, I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it like that.
Yeah, I think she want more than a flame. Want me to give her that moonlight.
At this stage, I'm nauseous, I'm anxious, I am all the things that you could possibly think of. I am tired, I'm exhausted. I want to sleep on the floor. I want to sleep on the bed. I just want to get injected and sleep and hopefully wake up when I'm fine.
I don't need to be healed, and I don't want to move on, you know. This heart of mine is occupied, and I am saving a seat for you. Not if but when you come around. I'm used to getting my way around. Memory on a screen.
Hey guys, hello and welcome. Thank you for returning and thank you for tuning by. I gladly appreciate you. My name is Usne Hope and this channel's name is Usne Hope. You can either call me Usne or a Hope. Does not matter. Yo guys, like I'm in hospital. As per the introduction, I'm in hospital. I am feeling much better now. At the time of admission, I thought I was dying. And yeah, so I think I have recovered. It's safe to say that I've recovered, or rather I'm recovering. I'm recovering and have been discharged. I'm so excited to have been finally discharged. So what brought me here was my pulse rate. I think I have been saying, I have been mentioning that my pulse rate is extremely high. I think I've even made a short, and also on my TikTok. And if you don't follow me on TikTok, please go follow me on TikTok. Where it was 192. So what happened the day I came to hospital, my pulse wasn't even that high. However, I couldn't breathe. I was having unexplainable chest pains. It was just more than usual, and it took much longer than it usually takes for me to come down. I think I waited an hour, to sort of heal, just get better, for it to come down a bit, but it was not. So I called my aunt, I called Ububegi. My aunt is actually not with me currently, so she had to organize transport. She organized transport for me to somebody, because obviously I couldn't drive. Before I even called my family, I did call an ambulance. We all know Uguti, my mobility is currently limited, and the ambulance was saying, gosh, South African health like public services in South Africa. I we laugh, okay? Mara. The ambulance said they can't come to my house even if I give them an address, even if I give them directions. Somebody needs. So this is about 3:30ish a.m. More than an hour since I've noticed the attack that is just not coming down. They say I need to wait at the nearest school or hall or shop. In broad, I'm a woman and I'm expected to walk with my phone, obviously, for so that we'll be able to communicate. And this is South Africa. It is not safe for a woman. And I'm currently going through cases of GBV, and then now they want me to go through a case whereby I was assaulted by or robbed by a random person, and still not work for me. So I told them that I can't walk and I'm on my own. That the emergency services not. So I'm receiving medication. So now I'm out of the drip and I'm receiving my medication via here. I don't know what it's called. Siyabonga mphathi. Mphathi, sohlangana ku cold room. That is the unit manager, leaving. So what I was explaining is, yes, they hung up the phone. South African Emergency Services hung up the phone because I'm on my own. I am sick. I'm struggling to breathe. I'm struggling to speak. My pulse is extremely high and I need medical assistance. And because they can't come to my address, they can't come, I can't even give them directions. They decided to hang up the phone. So my family arranged transport. Let me tell you guys, the support that I have. Yes, my mom had to speak to my uncle. However, Potbegi's cousin. Do I not call him because he lives close by, and it is about 3:30, and that guy, I mean, like, and then he says that taxis start moving around 5 a.m. And then my uncle came at about 4ish. Do I not call? And then I called this guy. His name is Umqo. I call Umqo to tell him not to come anymore. He says he's already like 2 minutes away from my house. I just could not believe it. I called this guy like 30 minutes earlier. He's arranged, so he doesn't have a car currently. He's arranged transports. And then I thought perhaps he went to the, he went and got a bus or did whatever. My aunt had also organized with my cousin, so that, to be with me, while I'm getting ready. And all I thought, I was just going to get an injection, to calm me down, to get my pulse rates to normal, and then go back home. And this guy calls to ask where I am. Dude, this guy comes where we at. He's hired a car. He's hired transport to bring guys. Like, I tell you about a support. I tell you about sometimes family is not blood. I'm still in disbelief, and this guy stayed up with me until 8 o'clock. Because yes, public hospitals. I stayed. I got here at 5. I got to the ward at 9. So yeah, that was how I got here. My pulse was still high. I think I'll show that. At that time, my pulse, I think, was 120. It was 178, I think. I do my first ECG. ECG says 169. But I get a good doctor who says, nah, I'm not discharging you. So obviously, if you know me and I'm not afraid of the hospital. I just have a weak body. I don't know who this body belongs to, because certainly not me. I get sick often, and I hate hospitals. So I get this doctor who says she's not going to discharge me. I mean, like, she's not going to admit me. We organize, we arrange on a system that's going to work for both of us. My brother is in hospital. So I felt I needed, obviously, after the medication that was supposed to take me out. It was supposed to sedate me. And I needed to see my brother, obviously, because if I'm sedated, there was no way that I was going to come back to the hospital during visiting hours to see my brother. So I was going to see him, and guys, did it take forever for me to get sedated. I get a second ECG. Pulse rate 175, it's gone higher. They say nothing about admitting me, and I'm at peace, and I'm like, no, the injection that they're going to give me, they're going to give me the injection, and and then I'm going to go home. I'll be fine for home. And I think my family is already, and friends obviously, are already seeing my mindset. This is not going to work. So they start, preparing me, preparing me and my mind. Girl, you just might be admitted, and if they want to admit you, please do. You are on your own currently. What is going to happen? Should you get sick and your pulse rate is just not coming down, there's something wrong with your heart. And we do and then I met this other, ladies, I want to say where I am, ladies med casualty, provincial hospital. The casualty doctors there are so sweet. I see this other doctor that I spoke to the last time, and she also she doesn't say I'm getting admitted, but she hints at it for an adult to see what So when the doctor that was admitting me, finally, she also did a third ECG, and the third ECG, my pulse rate was still high. And another thing, my BP, my blood pressure was way below what it should be. It was not normal, and so I was admitted. So now, because my brother is here, I needed to get things to change. What I've noticed, I think I've said this in a previous video, you need to get yourself your own pillow. Luckily this time I have a sheet. The last time I needed to provide myself with my own sheet and a blanket. I got myself a blanket, and I needed to change. I needed to get things to change, and obviously to bath. So that is exactly what happened. Is I went home. When I come back, unlike the last time, that when I said I'm gonna go things, because I don't come to hospital to get admitted. I come to hospital for emergency health care, and think what's gonna get, I'm going to leave. I never think what's gonna get, I'm staying, apart from the incidents that I already know. So I don't know where I stopped this vlog, but then I'm going to ask me husband just changed. I'm not wearing impahla zasesibhedlela anymore because a girl is going home. Is my skin black? I think I need to fight with insulin resistance, but I'm ready for home time. And I'm thirsty, guys. I'm thirsty, like the fights. And funny how when I'm not wedding and I don't care for alcohol, and I do have alcohol in the house, I'm never ever thirsty, this much thirsty for alcohol. Matter when I have to not drink, you guys, I get thirsty. I'm thirsty. Like, how do you fight the urge for alcohol? Somebody please advise me. How do you fight the urge for alcohol? Because wow, I don't want to be in this place. I want my medication to work well, and yeah, I think that's just an update that I wanted to give, and I wanted to say I'm going home. I think I'll finish this. I'll check what I had recorded previously, and so that I can finish that part and tell you and update you what's going on. I currently fighting also with the system. There are cases that were not opened, but incidents were reported. So with me currently going through this process that I said I won't speak about, I need those incident reports, and they're finding it hard to find it. How do you not? So those those are the things that I think are also getting me sick. But Ukeli is going home, guys. I love my skin. I absolutely love my skin. I think I had some pimple. Yeah. And baby girl is going home. Let's celebrate. I have a glass of wine on my behalf, or gin, because right now what I'm craving for is gin and dry lemon. I think I'm gonna get guys, like at last, I'm sure at last won't hurt. I can wean myself off alcohol, right? I think I'm going to be weaning myself off alcohol, so I will allow my mites. If the urge continues to, if the urge to drink continues, I might have to wean myself off. just have a gin, a glass of Tanqueray gin, and dry lemon. I deserve that much in life, guys. Like life is taking me. Whoo! Yes, a fellow thingy, a fellow patient is singing Gucci, I deserve the best. And right now, gin and dry lemon seems to be the best. So let me catch up with you when I am home and I can take off this thing because this will be over. I think the overexcitement just cannot be hidden. It is so obvious. I'm going home. So short to it. I'm going home. Guys, I'm going home. I'm going home. Yo. I'm so excited. Yes, I am finally home. Yes, I was discharged. Yes, I'm out of hospital. Whatever you can say, I am free. I'm glad. Well, I know my wig is not laid properly. Even my brother was complaining that, you know what, this is not how you lay your wigs. However, he even said, my brother said my wig is laid like an amateur. However, my things are not with me. Like I said previously in the other video to say that my things are not with me. So I am arranging to get them soon. However, so now I'm home. I think I have mentioned Uguti where home is when, you know, I paid gratitude to the doctors from Casualty Hospital. Maybe it's something that I should have done, but I shouldn't have done. But yeah, I thought I was safe because I was suspecting Uguti, the monster, is not sure. The guy that abuses continues to abuse me. The guy that, you know what, Nje, we thought he was away, but my friend says that he saw him just the other day. Maybe, yeah, he saw him during the week. Now this leads to my life being at risk. This leads to my life. We know this guy is stalking me. We already know that. You know, my life is not safe. In this town, I constantly need to be guarded. And me being, you know, free, thinking that he is away, and that led to me, you know, kind of be comfortable to stay on my own, you know, which means that, you know, that freedom is gone. It has come to an end because this guy is around, and God knows what's gonna get, what can happen to me. Like we say in the previous video, the guy did get bail. Not bail, I mean, like, he was found not guilty for abusing me with a J88 with history. Yeah, so he has the freedom to do everything that he wants to do. I now need to run to a place of safety as soon as possible, which is kind of, my brother is in hospital. My brother is in hospital in this town, and if you know, it is just me and my brother. My closest sibling is me and my brother. So if you tell me, Oguti, I need to go now, who do I leave my brother with? Who goes to see my brother in hospital? Who ensures that my brother is taken care of in hospital? So I'm in that predicament at the moment, but all in all, I am super excited that I am finally out of hospital. Now I need to run things the way that I need to run. I need to do things as soon as possible by tomorrow. Fix what needs to be fixed. The police colonel, the head of surgeons, I think, or investigating officers, owes me something. I hope he does this ASAP tomorrow, so that, you know what, I can just submit everything as soon as possible. And also tomorrow is a big day. I am going to announce it on my community page that Miguel has an interview and who Miguel has an interview with. And because I'm not good with speaking, I will right now have to jot down the most important points that, you know, I would have to convey during the interview. I have communicated with my lawyer. He has so far not gotten back to me. Perhaps when he sees the messages, he will come back to me and respond. But yeah, for now, I'm not in hospital. Like, no drip, no, what is this? Notification or identification band. I am super excited. I feel free. I'm still unable to drive. I am making progress in terms of walking around the house. I am still stumbling. You know, and then the thing is, what got me to hospital, I think was very important that we discussed that. I think it's tachycardia. I'm not sure what it's called. It is an abnormal. I think when you see at the beginning my ECG, it does say that it's abnormal. I think it says tachycardia. It's still not sorted, but because I was feeling much better, and that entire day when I got discharged from the morning, I did say that, you know what, I feel okay enough to go home. And I was let go, you know, they did let me go home. One doctor said that she won't be able to discharge me, considering the fact that they still need to find out what's wrong with me. And then I think her senior came and said, you may go home. That was the best news that, you know, I could ever have. And I think for now I will be an outpatient. The funniest thing about my pulse rates, tachycardia is the name, I'm not sure. We're going to continue saying my pulse rate. The funny thing is, my pulse rate is, when it needs to be checked, it is usually okay. Or rather just slightly higher, just above the hundreds, you know, at most 120, which is not alarming. And the worst part was, I think I did mention that when I got sick and I was hospitalized, my pulse rate was only 130, 140, which is not bad in my instance. But the side effects that came with it were really, really, really bad. So I think from now I'm going to be an outpatient and, you know, try and fix, do I have a heart problem, which is what my GP has always wanted to know, because this thing usually happens at rest. Yes, anxiety doesn't choose the time when to, but, you know, to be woken up by a racing pulse rate is just not normal, and, you know, out of the blue. So it needs to be investigated as per my GP had said. So I'm glad I can do that, and I'm glad that I can do that out of you know, out of being in hospital. I can do that from home. It still worries me. I think I'm gonna put a video after this to show you that when I was at rest, you know, you could see my entire body moving, moving just because my pulse rate was not okay. My heart was beating very fast. So I think for now, guys, can I love you and leave you? Absolutely love having you here. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please do hit the like button. Please share this video. You know, have your friends, tell your friends, there's somebody new in the YouTube streets, and I absolutely love having you here. And please help this family grow. I appreciate you. So from me, Hope, again, bye, and subscribe, like, share this video, give it a big thumbs up, and do all those nice things that you do on other people's channels or on all YouTube channels. Guys, much love from me. So what I don't mention is that the medication that was supposed to sedate me, the injection that I kept, wanting, and had left home thinking I'm going to get and it'll be the end of my problems, did not work for me. If I tell you that I waited to get the medication because I wanted to see my brother, and that delayed, and I was getting more and more agitated and sick and unable.
'Cause I don't wanna be just a memory on the screen. Oh, I am waking up from a dream, yeah. Baby, come back to me. Baby, come back to me. I said, why? I don't wanna be just a memory on the screen.
Time before it takes me out, and I keep asking, can you get me something stronger that's going to take me out? And they tell me that, you know what, your pulse rate is way too high and we stand a risk of losing you if we give you something stronger, if you give you something more than what we just gave you. It could just trickle your heart and it could be the end of you. And I promise you, at that time, I just wanted the pain that I was in and the discomfort that I was in to just end, and I was like, give me whatever. Unfortunately, unlike private hospitals, you usually the patient's word is the end and be at all. Public hospital, they tell you. And even with the updates, I did an x-ray. I don't know what those results are. And obviously they said that they needed to they needed to investigate what was happening with my heart. What was the problem with my heart? I ended up not getting that out. But, I was way too excited with going home that, it did not matter. However, I know that it does matter. And now that I'm home, I'm thinking what's gonna get when it happens again, and it has happened again. When it happens again, what do I do? What is the cause? It keeps on happening. It keeps on reoccurring. What is the issue? But what I wanted to say is that they gave me something to take me out, and baby girl was just sitting there, restless, agitated, irritable with absolutely everything. And I'm glad that when I'm back home, the medication that I got, especially the sleeping medication, is working on me, because I cannot bear to have another day. However, today I did wake up at 2-ish, 3-ish. But I'm just glad that I'm able to sleep and rest. Today, even though I was busy, I was able to rest during the day, you know, while driving, considering the fact that I'm not driving myself. I am able to, you know, take a rest while driving. So that's just the update that I wanted to put up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and all those nice things that are done to YouTube channels.